Okay, the next question's about Kavanaugh. Will he lose his seat if he is investigated by the Democrats? You know, the point is he going to be investigated? You know, the more important to ask is, will Kavanaugh be investigated? I think that they've got bigger fish to fry at the moment than worrying about Kavanaugh. Will Kavanaugh be investigated? Will Kavanaugh be investigated? Yeah, it looks like at the moment, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Kavanaugh. The motion is, and it looks like this motion is really dreamland. She's kind of sleeping, and we're out in the cold on that. He's just gotten away with it. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're going to be investigating Kavanaugh anytime soon. But let's look and see what was the other question. Okay. Will he overturn Roe versus Wade? Will he overturn Roe versus Wade? Will he overturn Roe versus Wade? He'd probably love to. You know, he can't do anything on his own. There's a whole panel of judges there. So better to ask, will the Supreme Court overturn Roe versus Wade? Because he's not the only person there. Okay. Unfortunately, we're stuck with him for it, you know. Will the Supreme Court overturn Roe versus Wade? Okay, according to this, we have to look at the patterns, you know, which way they've been voting victorious on, you know, some of the things we're not going to be happy, but some things are not going to be touched. So I think maybe it means there will be some restrictions coming up, but as far as the Roe versus Wade, the whole thing, it doesn't look like it. We just have to continue to watch how they're voting there. What are the patterns coming up? Again, some things they're going to be, we're not going to be happy about, but some things will remain untouched. So I think there would be such a big outcry if they overturn Roe versus Wade. I think they'll just try to continue to put more other types of restrictions in place. Okay, what about the gambling problem and the Eureka Club problems? Okay, is Kavanaugh still involved in the gambling and the Eureka Club? I have no idea what the Eureka Club is. Eureka Club and gambling problems. Okay. Fragments. Well, first thing out we have for that is fragments. So maybe not full on, but trying to juggle, have these things up in the air, trying to hold on to the money. Maybe there's still some gambling issues. Maybe some gambling issues still. Let's see what else we have. Completion. I think he's being looked at somewhat, so he knows, he's kind of being scrutinized, tied up, and that, the tower can fall. So, I think that, with some of the things that he knows he's being watched, he's being monitored. So perhaps some of it, he's, whatever this Eureka Club is, maybe he knows that if he's participating, people are watching him, and that if he, that needs to come to an end, because that could really tie him up and cause his downfall. Let your spirit be your guide. Yeah, he needs to let your spirit be your guide. He's in a position of power. Okay, so he's got to toe the line. So it looks like maybe whatever the Eureka Club is, maybe he's like, I need to back off of that, whatever it is. He might have some of the gambling thing, not to the degree it was before, and he knows that people are watching him, so he needs to, stay on the straight and narrow and do his job as a judge, because that's what people are expecting. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here.